Okay. Results are in. Iron Man ranks as Marvel fans' favorite MCU movie. And this really is just kind of going over, again, survey results about the most popular characters, most popular films. So this is the characters, or is this the films? Yeah, so this is the movies. This is the Marvel films ranked by all US adults. Iron Man's number 1. Iron Man 2 is a lot higher than I thought it would be. Tied with the Avengers. I'm surprised Thor is that high. And that the Hulk is that high, considering it didn't do very well. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy would be higher myself. I love that one. I'm also surprised Captain America: The First Avenger is as high because that didn't do very well. Iron Man 3, I really don't like that one at all. Spider-Man: Far From Home, I would think that would be higher. Spider-Man, or I'm sorry, no, I'm thinking of No Way Home. Yeah, that's right. This was done before No Way Home came out, so No Way Home's not on here. Civil War, yeah, I think that might be a little higher. Where's Captain? Okay, so Captain America: Winter Soldier is way down here, 49%. I would think that one would be a lot higher. I thought that one was really popular with people. I know I really like it. Most people I know really like it. Captain Marvel's kind of in the middle here. Ant-Man, yeah, it's about where I'd expect Ant-Man and Doctor Strange to be. Black Widow, would have thought Black Widow might be a little higher. And and Shang-Chi and the Eternals bringing up the rear there. Hello, Lord Thoth. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Okay. Now that was among all US adults. Let's look at just Marvel fans. I don't think there's that big a difference as far as how the characters are ranked, but I do think that there's definitely a difference in the amount of percentage that they get in the survey. So we got Iron Man number 1, then Avengers, then Iron Man number 2, Thor. So I mean, the top 4 are basically the same. It's Iron Man 2, Marvel, Avengers, and Thor. And then Captain America: The First Avenger is a little higher here. Guardians of the Galaxy is about the same spot. And let's see. I mean, again, Shang-Chi and the Eternals are bottom, but they're kind of reversed there. Where's Captain America Winter? So Captain America Winter Soldier is still a pretty good ways down there. I'm really surprised at that. And Captain Marvel, I mean, Captain Marvel's pretty high, 70%. Eh, go figure. I don't know. And even the Hulk is pretty high too. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that. I would have expected those to be lower. And then there's another one to take a look at right here. And then I think that'll be it for the articles. And then I'm going to take another look at that Super Team Family blog and show you guys some covers from that. And then we'll wrap up. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. So Marvel's Disney Plus series driving an interest in the comic books that inspired them. Okay, yeah. So, so 38% of U.S. adults said they read comic books, while 31% of comic book readers said they read them more often when Marvel releases new movies or TV shows. 54% of Black adults and 28% of women said they read comic books. So it's interesting. The percentage of Black adults who say they read comics is higher than the standard population, which is only 38, which is kind of surprising. Now, long before there was a cinematic universe, Marvel characters lived solely on the pages of comic books. Well, not solely. I mean, they had cartoons and see, this is the thing that drives me crazy. It's that the media and Marvel fans like pretend that superhero comic or superhero shows weren't a thing until Marvel came along. It's like anything that happened before the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they just try to pretend didn't happen. Because like Captain Marvel was the first female superhero. There wasn't a Wonder Woman movie that came out just like 2 years before, or Supergirl came out in 1984, and then, or was it 83? It might have been 83. Or yeah, Black Panther was totally the first black superhero in a movie. It wasn't Blade who came out in the 90s. Okay, so there why Walt Disney Company's lucrative superhero property gets to exist at all, and now the on-screen adventures are returning the favor to the medium that birthed them. According to several comic book shop owners and industry experts, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including its string of original TV series, which often feature lesser known characters, is driving a surge of interest in both new Marvel issues. Yeah, sure it is. And collectors and vintage items. The Disney behemoth is helping to revitalize an industry that many had left for dead. As soon as there's any kind of announcement or rumor that a new Marvel character is going to be appearing in either a Disney Plus show or a movie, there's an immediate spike in demand and prices, said Rick Hirsch, director of marketing at the auction site Comics Link. And again, we got some graphics to work with here. So Fiona says, I did see a trailer once. She was everything I detest about girl boss cape characters. I guess you mean Captain Marvel, right? Adega, Blade, Wonder Woman, Isis. Yeah, Isis. Okay, so Marvel films and TV series spur interest in source material. Respondents were asked if they read comic books more or less often when Marvel releases new movies or TV shows. And I mean, the vast majority, it's no more or no less often. It doesn't really make a change, especially with baby boomers. But then, let's see, but then with millennials, again, the shift is the biggest. So it's what about 44% say either much more often or somewhat more often. Gen Zers at 32%, and Gen Xers at about 23%. So again, we got the millennials that are really driving interest in MCU material. Among the 38% of adults who said they read comics, roughly one third, 32%, said that debuts of new Marvel movies or TV shows are a major reason why they read them. 31% of comic book readers said they read the books more often when Marvel releases new movies or TV shows, something comic book stores owners are noticing more and more. You see an uptick in interest at various comic books that are both available month to month as new comic books and in trade paperback and hardcover collections, said Mars Richards, managing partner at Sunset Comics, a shop based in West Hollywood. A lot of what Marvel is exploring now are titles that may not be immediately familiar to the entire viewing audience, he added, referring to Disney Plus series like WandaVision and Hawkeye. Yeah. Previous morning consult data revealed that many of the characters featured in these new and upcoming Marvel Studio projects, like Shang-Chi and Moon Knight, have low average awareness among general audiences and Marvel fans, but that may change as readers increasingly seek out comics that feature them instead of the ones with MCU stalwarts such as Captain America and Iron Man. Fiona Wolf says, I like stories where men and women are a team. Lots of old sci-fi shows know this well. SG1, Space 1999, Babylon 5. Yeah, I agree. I never watched SG1 a lot. I watched like the first few episodes and I just wasn't into it. But yeah, Space 1999, Babylon 5, Star Trek shows. So if a book has that angle rather than the sexes tearing into each other, automatic bonus to me. Yeah, and I mean, that's what so much of this is now, particularly from Disney. It's stuff where basically the male is dumb or ineffective or passive, or just kind of a wimp in some way. And I do think it's starting to hurt them a bit. I know that what Strange World, that new Disney movie that's come out, apparently I haven't looked, but I'm hearing that's not doing well, that it's kind of flopping. And apparently that thing's pushing as the critical drinker would say, the message really hard. Okay, guys, we're coming up on an hour, so I think that'll be enough of the articles. We'll take a few minutes. I'm going to go over to Super Team Family again and just show you some of this stuff, some of these fictional covers, because again, I just think they're fun.